out our shirt on Tespring.
Hey folks, what's going on? A little curious, not too nosy. Today I talk about this movie. It is a comedy drama. You can watch this movie free on Tubi, and you can rent this on YouTube. And it is called SubUrbia. It came out in 1996, and the director of this movie is Richard Linklater. Also, is based on a play with the same name. So by the name is, it takes place some suburb in a fake town somewhere in Texas, but most of it is filmed in Austin, Texas. So there's, some people will stay in a small town and complain about it and make more effort. And you got a group of 5 friends. Somehow they enjoy hanging out at the corner. It's technically some kind of liquor store somewhere in Texas. So the movie starts. Them figuring out that one of their friends who became a somewhat famous rock star is playing at a venue nearby, but it turns out they cannot afford the ticket or getting comps to go see it, and so they end up spending their night at the corner. And their rock star friend later on that night showed up and showing his manager places where he used to hang out, and of course he finds his friends haven't moved that far from the corner. I really believe this corner is cursed, and some reason keeps drawing them back to this corner no matter what they do this movie or how far they go, but they always end up in this stupid corner. So a little story about the 5 friends. One friend lives in his mom's garage in a tent, who's dating this girl who has big future to become some kind of artist, and she has plans in New York, and she found some deals for a cheap apartment. And she's hoping her boyfriend to move in with her in New York and, try something new or different. But all he ever does to her is argues with her and give her doubts of what she wants. And then one friend who joined the army didn't like it, so he injured himself, and he got sent back home. Other friend's kind of goofy guy who, being a goofy self, lives in his own kind of universe, so not much about him, but he knows he works some kind of fast food or pizza joint during his time. And the last one is the young lady who kind of hangs around the group, but not really friends with most of them, just friends with the guy's girlfriend, and somehow she's trying to help her out with her art. So that's very much the idea about this movie. My honest opinion, it was a really terrible movie. I rented this movie when it came on video, I guess, around 97, and I totally forgot about this movie, and I realized why I forgot this movie. It's this terrible dialogue, acting is just horrible. I just feel like they didn't really plan the characters well enough. I just feel like they gave them the script at night and told them good luck. It was not planned. And I like Richard's movies. He wrote my favorite movies back in the 90s, but this one was just terrible on so many levels. I didn't feel the characters. I didn't really care for them, honestly. Most of them are just really horrible people and like dragging their friends around into the mud because they hate themselves and they want to make other people miserable. And here comes this guy who was in a rock band who's friends with them, gave him some high hopes, and all the guy wants to do is, take them to the limo, have a great time, like the good old days, but a little more fancier. And most of these people only been out of high school for a couple years and done really too much for themselves. So, also this movie is really dull and really slow moving. And this movie is really slow paced, dumb. You just don't give a damn about the characters. Most of the time you wish somebody will hit them or something or tell them to wake up. But the only thing I could say about this movie is the soundtrack. Check it out, the band's playing it. It was one of their soundtracks back in the 90s. So that's all I have to say about this. Like and subscribe. Maybe get better next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.